Hey guys, welcome to the final video of the skilled nursing facility or nursing home marketing series. And in this final video, we're going to be talking about what happens when you actually finally get a referral from a nursing home or a skilled nursing facility. That's what we're going to be talking about in this final video. So let's go ahead and let's get started. Um, okay, when I go to a lot of home health agencies and I ask them, what are their admission process? Meaning, what are their intake process when they finally get that referral to either a hospital or a nursing home? The first thing that they say is what they will ask is they will ask the nursing home or they'll ask the physician or they're going to ask the discharge planner, social worker from that facility to fax them all the information regarding the patients, okay? When you do this, it's okay. Although, what my best suggestion is they're giving you something. Be appreciative. So, what you should do is you should actually go to that facility, tell them you want to be able to meet them, tell them you want to be able to review the chart fully and obtain the information from them, and then them handing it towards you and being in the face to face. The reason why you want to do this is you want to show these companies that you are there for the patients, that you are having a full commitment. When you're marketing, you need to show to them that you are committed to the care to the patient on what you're giving. So when you go ahead and go there yourself, you're making a transition of the patient a lot easier because you're literally making sure that you're getting every single information that you can. Another thing another thing that your team can do is that when you get the patient's information, that when that patient is being admitted to you, what you can do is you can ask them, is it okay if I speak to the patient? Is it okay if I speak to some of your nurses? Maybe I can get some more detailed information, insight that maybe the paper you're sending me, can give me additional information. Maybe we can start figuring out what are the things about the patient. What do they like? What kind of food do they like at eating? What are the dynamics of the family? What are the daily habits? Are there particular movies that they watch? Are there particular activities they like to do while at the facility? Once again, what you're doing here is you're trying to paint a picture. Show to them that you care more about the patient, caring more about what the diagnoses are, more than what just the medications are, more than what a patient is in paper. Sometimes we look at a patient as numbers, and that should not be that way. We want to become more personable, right? And by you telling this story, by telling the administrator, the social worker, the discharge planner, that you want to know more about this patient, more than just a diagnosis, more about what their habits are, what makes them a person. This shows that you have compassion. This shows that you have commitment. And in addition, you're going to be able to make sure that the care for that particular patient is going to be given to them a lot better. And in addition to that, maybe you can actually meet the patient. Look, they already gave you the referral. The physician already signed the paperwork. There's a TO, a telephone order to be discharged to you. Go ahead and introduce yourself to the patient. Maybe the family's there. Say hello. Start branding your company by letting them know which home health agency will be servicing them. Who's going to be there to take care of them? What you can even do, and what I've done in the past, is that when I'm in the facility, I will then call the family member, whoever's in charge, whoever the POA is, and tell them, hi, my name is Michael. I'm with ABC or XYZ Home Health. I'm here at so-and-so skilled nursing facility, and I'm actually getting the information about your mom, your father, your loved one in regards to their discharge. And right there alone, you have contact with the family member. You're branding your company. You're putting yourself out there because you're trying to become part of the team, part of that family. Don't do any pre-legwork until you have that referral order, until you got that referral form saying that the patient will be discharged to your company, to your agency. Once that patient is reported to be yours, once it is yours, okay, you need to do everything that you can. You want to be able to put out all the stops that you need to do to be able to take care of that particular patient. And at the same time, as the transfer of information is done correctly. Remember, we've also told you this in regards to patients that are being discharged to you from the hospitals. When that patient is being discharged to you, don't just ask for the facts. Show up. Show up to that door of that facility, because I can't stop telling you guys this. I'm going to keep on telling you guys this, is that when you're marketing, you want to be able to make every reason that you can to be able to stop in. And also, guess what? When you're in there and you're showing them this, you can say, hey, do you have any other patients that might need some help right now since I'm here already? Guess what? More than likely they do. Let me tell you guys, the moment a patient is admitted to a nursing home, the discharge process already begins. So any patient that is at that nursing home, they're already planning their discharge to home. So guaranteed, when you ask that question, they do have something there. And that's where you have to be honest with yourself and to start doing these things. We actually have a welcome packet, a welcome basket to all patients that's about to be discharged to us. So when we go to the facility, we bring them a welcome packet. We say, hey, we're going to be taking care of you. This is our information. This is the folder about our company, so you know a little bit more. So by the time you get home, you know who we are. By the time you get home, you will have information about us, so we can start beginning the process. And by you beginning that process right there alone, right, you can also potentially avoid, because this happens a lot, where all of a sudden the patient gets home, and for some reason they just didn't know somebody else is coming in. And when somebody calls them and say, hey, we're here to admit you, they're going to say, well, I don't know what you're talking about. But guess what? If you already introduced yourself in the beginning, while the patient was at home, while the patient was at the nursing home already, you already introduced to them, you already introduced yourself to the family members. Right there alone, that establishes your branding, and at the same time is that they know who you are and they know what to expect. You need to start giving them and telling them what they're going to be expecting from your services. The worst thing ever is to have that first contact of theirs to be with a nurse who's admitting that particular patient, and that's not how you guys should do that. You need to become more proactive, and that's what I'm just trying to give you guys, is this type of information. Now that we're done with this whole video series, this whole 5-part video series on how to be able to handle marketing to a nursing home, a skilled nursing facility, I hope you guys take advantage of this and start doing what you need to do. So once again, thank you so much for watching our videos. This is Michael with Home Health Success Academy, and one thing I can say is always this: home health marketing is easy when you know what you know.